I lost over 100k while house hunting here in Lagos. I made so many mistakes and I'm going to be sharing them here in this video so you don't have to. If you're hunting for an apartment here in Lagos, then you need to sit tight and watch this video because I'm going to be sharing tips, my experiences, do's and don'ts, and everything you need to know about house hunting in Lagos. So without wasting much of your time, let's dive right into it. I started hunting for an apartment in April 2024 because I thought it would be the best time to hunt for an apartment, seeing as it was the rainy season, so one can easily spot a house with leakages. I wanted a room self contained apartment in a serene environment, away from all the noise and chaos. And most especially as a content creator, a quiet environment is your best friend, trust me. You guys, I had high expectations and I was so excited about hunting for an apartment, especially because it was my first time. You know that feeling when you're going to have your freedom at last, you're going to find peace, you're going to be able to do whatever you want to do, girl. The feeling was amazing for me. I contacted an agent with the help of my parents and he promised to get back to me. You guys, I waited for over a month and my agent hadn't gotten back to me as promised. When I called him, he requested for more time and he also complained that what I was looking for was a bit harder to find. He suggested I get a mini flat instead of the self-contained I was initially going for. So guys, this is where my first tip comes in. If you're hunting for an apartment, especially if you're doing it for the first time, you want to explore all your options. You don't want to depend on one agent to get what you want because it's going to slow down the process of everything and you might eventually not be able to get what you want. You want to contact various agents in order to increase your chances of getting what you want faster. In as much as there are people that don't go through the hassle of using various agents to get what they want, you might not be so lucky. So you want to opt for a better option, which is to explore various agents. It might be quite expensive, but trust me, it's going to be worth it at the end of the day when you eventually get your dream apartment. So I reached out to several other agents, about three more, I guess. I paid registration fee and as usual told them what I wanted and they promised to get back to me. After a week, I got a call from one of the agents to come check out a place. I was so excited because that was the first place I was going to check ever since I started hunting for an apartment. I was like, thank God, finally. Little did I know that that wasn't how it works. I went to the place and I met the shock of my life, you guys. It was nothing to write home about. A complete minus 0/10, if you ask me. It was that bad. I'm not even exaggerating, you guys. Like, I was so upset. I could not even film the place. You see, Lagos agents, they will stress you. They will literally frustrate you to the point where you have no joy left in you. You're gonna lose it. You're gonna almost lose it. That's if you're a very chill person. Because tell me why I explained to you. I described in details what I wanted. I even showed you videos. Like, I showed them videos, you guys. And you took me to like the opposite of what I wanted. Like, why? Make it make sense. So guys, if you're hunting for an apartment in Lagos, just prepare your mind because after explaining to this agent what you want, they will still take you to places that are like the opposite of what you want. I don't know if it's an intentional act or if they just like moving about. I don't just get it. Just prepare your transport money because all the times they are going to be taking you to places, you're going to be paying transport, you're going to be, girl, just go prepare your transport money, just prepare your mind for that stress. Okay, so guys, remember the first agent I talked about? He later reached out to me after a few weeks and informed me that he found a place, but the landlord didn't want an Igbo girl because I'm an Igbo girl. The landlord didn't want an Igbo girl. So if you're hunting for an apartment, just prepare your mind for discriminations, especially if you're a girl, a single girl for that matter. You're going to see lots of apartments where the landlords will say they don't want a single lady, they don't want a particular tribe. I don't know why they do that. I used to think that once you have your money and once you have the money to pay, you should be able to get what you want. But these days things a lot has changed and yeah, there's a lot of discrimination going on. If you're trying to hunt for an apartment. So that was how it was difficult for the first agent to get me an apartment. That's why I said you shouldn't depend on one agent when you're hunting for an apartment. Months passed, and all I was getting from these agents were stories upon stories, you guys. I was so tired and I was beginning to lose my patience. Because of my incessant complaints, my mom then introduced me to her friend who wanted to let out one of the rooms in a three-bedroom apartment. At first, I didn't like the idea of going to have to live with someone else. I wanted my freedom, I wanted my space, I wanted my peace of mind. I just wanted the house all to myself. And now this. So I was desperate and decided to check it out. Well, to cut the long story short, you guys, it didn't work out. I didn't like the place. The room was not even in suites. I had to share toilets, bedroom, kitchen. I literally had to share everything. I only had the room to myself, and the room was even a mess. It was a total mess. I'm gonna have to do a lot of work in that room, if not renovate the whole thing. I'm going to leave a video, a clip of the video, so you can see what the room looked like and how much I was going to spend in order to bring that room to life. It was crazy. The price was ridiculous and I rejected it basically. Remember in the beginning when I said I had high expectations of this house? At this point, my expectations crumbled to my face, as in my morale was low and I was not so excited anymore. A few days passed and my mom got me another agent. Gosh, that woman is so supportive. Bless her heart, bless her soul. So, guys, this agent mom introduced me to had an apartment immediately to show me. I was like, this is different. I was excited. Now, before I continue my story, I want to quickly throw in another tip. When you're house hunting in Lagos, especially if you're doing this for the first time, you're going to need patience, okay? Patience was something that was far away from me when I was house hunting. I waited for about 3 months and yeah, I began to lose my patience. I know 3 months is a long time, and yeah, it doesn't look like I was impatient, but I was. Impatience and desperation cost me over 100,000 naira, and I regret it to this day. After not being able to create content for so long, I needed to start creating. And one of my major challenge was getting a space to film. So I got impatient after a few months of house hunting and decided to settle for less. On our way to this apartment, I really loved the exterior. It was in an estate and it was a very serene environment, just how I wanted it. But when I got inside the apartment, the room was not so bad, even if it was quite small. I could work with it, but there were a lot of things wrong with the apartment, like the bedroom. The kitchen was tight. I could not even fit in my fridge and a lot of other home appliances there. The balcony was not fixed and I forgot to even check out a lot of things. Like I didn't even check if the water was running. I didn't check out a lot of things. I was just so tired of waiting and I hurriedly paid for the apartment because when I was checking out that place, someone else also came to check it out as well. So I was scared and I was like, okay, since this place clicked 5 out of 10 of my boxes, I decided to go for it. You see, when you're hunting for an apartment here in Lagos, guys, don't allow those agents to encourage, like, don't allow them to encourage you. If you enter an apartment and you feel something is off, take all the time in the world that you need. Don't be in a hurry to pay for an apartment. If you want to go and pray about it, if you want to go and come back a few days later, whatever it is you want to do, go for it. And make sure you check everything, the working conditions of everything in the apartment before making payments. I forgot to check a lot of things. There was no water in the apartment, and it was just, even the balcony was not fixed. I'm going to show you guys a clip of the apartment here so you guys can understand what I'm saying. The apartment was not put together and I hurriedly paid because of impatience and I immediately regretted my decision. So I asked for a refund the next day. And luckily for me, I got a refund, but 100k was, they omitted 100k from the money. It was not even up to 24 hours. I was expecting a complete refund. but I didn't get a complete refund. 100k was omitted, and yeah, that was the price for my impatience. And trust me, guys, that was not a good feeling, especially if you're on a budget. I eventually stopped hunting for an apartment and decided to make do with what I have, which is to do a room makeover. So, guys, that's the whole experience of my house hunting, and I eventually did a room makeover, which is where I'm currently filming this video. And also the room makeover video will be coming up soon on this channel, so you want to stay tuned. And yeah, that was it. So major takeaways from this video: first things first, you want to make sure that you are patient. You want to be patient, and you don't want to be desperate, because it can lead you to make really bad decisions. If you're hunting for an apartment for the first time, you want to make sure that you check the working conditions of everything in the apartment before making payments. Don't be scared that someone else will come and get the apartment. If the apartment is not meant for you, then let it go. The one that is meant for you will come, and it will stay, and it will wait for you till when you get the money to pay. Don't be in such a hurry to pay for an apartment, especially when your heart is telling you otherwise. Don't listen to the agents, because they will try to encourage you to pay for the apartments, because they are also looking for their own commission and stuff. They want to encourage you that, oh, this apartment is good. They might even tell you that, oh, you might not get a better place, because they told me a lot of things, and that was what made me to eventually pay. So guys, don't make that mistake. And one thing you need to know is, while hunting for an apartment, you're going to have to go above your budget. You might go slightly above your budget, or you might go way above your budget, because things in Lagos, in fact in Nigeria now, things are very expensive. The price of something last year is different from the price this year. So when you're hunting for an apartment, make sure you have a backup plan, because you're going to need extra money. And also, the money you're going to use to furnish the apartment will most likely be more than the money you're going to use to rent the apartment. So just have that at the back of your mind. You're going to spend so much money when you're furnishing, especially if you're getting an apartment for the first time, just like me. Because I did a room makeover, I didn't get an apartment again. I did a room makeover, and I spent more than my budget just to furnish my room and bring it to what, to what it currently looks like. You're going to understand everything when I upload the room makeover video. I'm going to be showing you guys the whole room tour and everything, and telling you guys the prices of what I got, and where I got them. So guys, we have come to the end of this video. I hope this video was helpful. I hope this video helps you to get clarity on your house hunting journey. If you found this video helpful, please do share this video to others. Click on the like button, turn on your notifications bell, so you be the first to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.